Good morning, Lana Scott Lighthouse. It is a little after 11, North California. Guys, I am burning some of my ancestor powder that I made recently, and man, does it smell so damn good. I also sprinkled a little bit of, just a little tiny bit up in the air, let it fall where it may. You can see little bits and pieces around here. On top of this reading that I did for us, that I did for the healers. And it's got a lot to do with soul growth and negative people or some secrets. I don't know. Anyway, this is a reading for the healers, and I'm going to pull a couple of. I told y'all I've got a blend of two decks in here. Just the court cards with the people, the kings and the queens, the pentacle, the knights and the pages, because those represent people. And I've got my Mythic Tarot, and I've got my Souls on Fire deck from Soulful Revolution, and I've got them all mixed, and I'll probably still shuffle them again after I do the reading for you guys. And then I've got just Soulful Revolution, because I'm carrying my star card around with me from my other deck. But this is just the major arcana, and I'm going to pull one of those at the ending to see what other energies, and I'll reshuffle those again. But I wanted to do something for the healers, and I did a drop reading, guys. And sometimes those, for some reason, sometimes when I do the drop readings, sometimes the drop readings take a little longer to figure out, because when I drop them down, I have to see what falls where and what in what order they're supposed to go. And sometimes it takes a little while to do that. And then I have to figure out how the energy is flowing, and I've got to see what story it tells. So when I do my drop readings, which I'm really becoming very fond of those, they take a lot longer to figure out, because because sometimes the runes that are at the top go to the top, and some of the ones, then there'll be some in the middle, then some in the bottom, and I have to look at them for a while and figure out the story. Then I have to lay them out to how they came out. And if it doesn't make sense, sometimes, like this one, when I first did it out, I did Soilu over here, and it didn't make sense, and I'm like, okay. So I had to relook at it and say, okay, so what's it trying to tell me? So what it was trying to tell me was overall is success. So we have an overall energy today. So I wanted to make sure that I got everything down. So guys, overall for the healers, and this is just immediate energies. This is Soilu is talking about success, vitality, blessings, and lots of soul growth. Okay, on an esoteric level, it's talking about our higher self. It's talking about positive energies, spiritual will, enlightenment, and divine blessings. So that's the overall. Okay, and then we have, it's talking about Othello, which is, Othello is your tribe, your foundation. But it's also talking about you may have to give something up to facilitate new growth. Like a test of character, who you're going to have to get rid of something to become the person that you're meant to be. And the reason why I say that is because then we have Path of Destiny. Okay, then we have Breakthrough, which is a breakthrough in self-change, but it's also on a mundane level. On an internal level, it's talking about your Path of Destiny, your soul, some kind of breakthrough to a newer, stronger you, clarity, a new ending with a new beginning, resulting in a higher level of consciousness, soul growth, and transformation. And the reason why I say that is because then it's followed up by Uruz. Uruz is strength, okay? But it's also talking about, on a mundane level, opportunity disguised as loss. Guys, you'll have to forgive me. My neighbors are starting to bang, and he always bangs in the most inappropriate times. So Uruz is talking about your strength, a newfound strength that you didn't know you had, because then we have a tower moment, okay? And Haglaz is not a bad rune, but it always means some type of disruption, short-term distress for long-term long-term rewards. But on an esoteric level, it's talking about regeneration, evolution of your soul, the higher self, which, guys, when you think about that for a minute, who doesn't want to feel like they're growing, that they're, that whatever mundane little thing is around that's bothering you, it's just not, in the long term, you're going to be happier, okay? Whatever this disruption is. And then you can't let your emotions get in the way, because then we have theory is reversed. Think carefully. Don't make any hasty decisions from whatever happens from this. So this one's a little more involved than the one I did the other day that was saying it was no big deal. This one's a little bit bigger of a deal, I think. Okay, because then you also have Nautis, which is hoping for the best. So that's telling me do not let your emotions rule you to that you either break up with a friendship that, or leave a job, or think twice before. Wait 3 to 5 days is what they say to do whenever something happens that is a big deal, because you don't want to make any hasty decisions that come from, because you'll mislead yourself as to why you made a quick decision. And you'll even lie to yourself. Okay. So it's just saying that whatever happens, okay, here, think before you act. As a minor energy, we have Perth reversed, which is telling me that all this distress is coming from a person. Remember yesterday when I did this reading, I kept getting gossip. So somebody is just trying to be a shit stirrer, okay? And they are telling maybe half truths or something like that, okay? And I'm going to pull a card where to see, what people, maybe a couple of people, to see what's going on with that. And then in the end, we have got Algus, and Algus is saying that the angels are protecting you on an esoteric level. Have faith in the divine. Don't let the mundane screw everything up. Okay, have faith in the universe. Your ancestors are protecting you. Ask the divine for how to solve this. Like I said, wait 3 to 5 days if something really pisses you off. So that's where this Soul is coming in with the soul growth. This whole situation is just a current energy thing. This too shall pass. Okay, so you're going to go through some type of soul growth because of something happening on the mundane level. But in the end, you're going to be a much stronger person for it. Okay, so we've got overall soul, we've got soul growth, and what how things are going to come out, what's causing all of this, which is some BS that some person is causing, but in the end, you're going to be a stronger person. Okay, does that make sense to y'all? And this is how like I said, at first I had to play with them a little bit because I was like, this isn't making, success overall. But like I said, then your soul growth, which is actually the higher esoteric, and then the mundane. Usually it's the other way around. But on the mundane level, somebody's just being an asshole. Okay? In the end, you and the divine are going to come up with something much better. Just don't make any hasty decisions. Okay? So now I got my little thingy here, and I'm going to pull this over here, and we're going to, I'm trying to make it so that y'all can see me doing this. Okay. All right. All right. So, we're going to, I'm going to see, I'm just going to shuffle and see who is, what person or people are, and these cards don't want to shuffle, and they're two different sizes, so it makes it a little bit harder. Usually what I do is I just shuffle them up, however, because they're really harder to shuffle because they're two different sizes. So, y'all tell me, who's at the result of this? Who's wanting to be a jerk here? Alright. Okay, so let's see what we got. Same thing we got yesterday, I think. We got the Knight of Cups. So we've got not a full-grown person, maybe a teenager, maybe throwing some temper tantrums. Okay, guys? So maybe you've got some younger person around you that is just deciding they're going to be a pain in the butt. Okay? And they're throwing temper tantrums. Let's see, what else do we have here? Queen of Cups. You may have an older blonde woman that is talking some junk about you. Okay? And let's do one more. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. So this, again, is another teenager. So maybe you've got a couple of teenagers around you that are just wanting to shove their weight around. Maybe a friend of theirs or a friend of yours. Okay? So that's, and you know, guys, teenager, or not fully grown, you know, or a younger person. These are fully mature. So maybe even be somebody in their 20s. Okay? And we got two guys, or it could be two girls, you know, who, you know, some people identify more with the opposite. They're more in touch with their feminine or their masculine side. So it doesn't necessarily have to be these sexes. It's just representing the energy. So you've got two teenagers, young, early 20s, and one older lady. So that's going to depend on whatever situation or whatever people are around you, okay, to help you decide who's being that little shit stir is what I'm saying, okay? But in the end, guys, like I said, in the end, it's going to be okay. All right, so let me now shuffle these, the major arcana, and get a couple of those. And because there's 20-something of those, are easier to shuffle. So, angels and spirit guides, what major arcana can help out the healers here with this reading and these shit stirs? Let's find out. What have we got? Oh, we got the Tower. And guys, that's like Hoggle is there. Okay? So, some kind of disruption, which we already knew that. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, we got the Star. But after that, after the Tower, now see there, guys, that's going right along with the reading there. Okay? Because you've got the Algas and the Faith in the Divine, and the Star is Hope. Okay? So, let me pull one more here. And then look, guys, we had that yesterday. Wheel of Fortune. Okay? So that's going right along with this reading, guys. That's why I told you the tarot will always usually tarot guys will back up rune readings, or you can use rune readings to back up your tarot readings. I don't know if a lot of people know that, but I learned that when I first started reading tarot cards, guys. That was what I learned. I would do the tarot card readings, and then I would use my runes to back up to see if I was right with my tarot cards every single time. So this is just backing up. Some kind of a tower, but then there's hope for the future. Okay, because it's a person, guys. Somebody's just trying to, yank your chain. And then Wheel of Fortune, and the new life is always better than the old. So, guys, that's what I got for y'all today. And, that just really makes me feel good, because it tells me my rune reading is right on the money. Okay. And, guys, be a light in the darkness. This is for the healers, for current energies. I didn't put a time on this, so this reading may be, immediate for you today. It may go for a week. It may happen, within the next couple of days. Usually they don't go more than a week when I do them like this. But, guys, it's definitely temporary. All right. So whoever's stirring up shit, rather it's some teenagers or some people in their early 20s that are around you, or even this older lady, or it could be a guy that just is more in touch with his feminine side. It's just the energy. So don't let these people do it to you, guys. Okay. But you are going to go through some type of soul growth resulting from all that. All right, this is what I have for you. Y'all be a light in the darkness. Lana Scott, Lighthouse. Ciao, guys.